Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron and it's Saturday, so you know what that means. It's time for my weekly news roundup for week 1. I hope you all had an amazing New Year's. Let's not waste any time and jump right into this. Our first story takes us to the world of Cyberpunk 2077. Now, I've been trying to stay away from all the negative stories. I know there's a lot of people that have lots of problems with this game. That's not what we're going to talk about today. We're going to be talking about the new DLC coming. Cyberpunk 2077 webpage reiterates free DLC will arrive early 2021. Now, obviously, we know that this game was still a financial success. There is still a lot of people that enjoy playing it, and it will continue to grow as they fix the problems. Well, they're going to make good on their agreement to continuously release content for this game, which takes us to their website, which dropped this week. Cyberpunk 2077 free DLC starts hitting City Nights early 2021. Now, I poked around to see if I can get more of a definitive date than early 2021, and really nobody knows, which probably means that it isn't finished yet. That's why they don't actually have a date out. But Q1, which means really any time from now until the next couple months, we will potentially see a free DLC, and hopefully that also comes with a lot of bug fixing. NCSoft announces plans to release a mobile MMO Blade & Soul 2 in 2021. Now, we all knew that this game was in development. Everybody wants in on that mobile market, and everybody wants part of those microtransactions. But we really haven't heard anything for years on this title. Check this out. It's been rather quiet on Blade & Soul 2 front for the most part, with only the major news coming from an NCSoft Media Day in 2017 that announced the mobile MMO is going to become a thing. That has changed a wee bit as NCSoft's Facebook page and YouTube channel decided to spring to life with news of a 2021 arrival. People thought maybe the game was scrapped. We really haven't heard anything. Again, it's been years. We now know it's coming in 2021. The Facebook post in question simply hypes the fact that the game is slated to release this year, while the NCSoft YouTube slapped down a new teaser trailer hyping the game's 2021 arrival with a blurb promising the story of Blade & Soul 2 begins in 2021. Now, this is the part that's interesting. The trailer comes from Korea, but the Facebook post is from NCSoft's Western-facing account, which would mean that we are expecting a global launch for this game. Enjoy the teaser trailer for Blade & Soul 2. It's time to stop what you're doing and set your calendar. Path of Exile's new expansion to be revealed next Wednesday on Twitch. That's right, the current king of the ARPG Mountain is ready to drop on us its new league and all the other goodies that is coming to the game. So obviously right here in the title, we know it's coming on Wednesday, January 7th, but the time and where to see it. It's going to be 11 a.m. Pacific, and it will be on the exclusive live stream for PoE Twitch, and I will put that link in the description below. In the announcement, Wolcen said that he will reveal almost everything about the expansion, including new in-game content, a new challenge league, new skills, items, and new gems in action alongside its tooltip with an explanation of its mechanics. I will be there watching that live stream. Enjoy the expansion teaser for PoE. This next story is kind of a fun one, and I wanted to throw it in my weekly news roundup. Is there anybody else out there that's as big a fan of The Witcher as me? And I'm not just talking the game. Like, obviously the games are amazing, but also now we have the Netflix show. And believe it or not, that Netflix series was so popular, it actually pushed The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt up in the Steam charts and its Steam sales, because everybody loved the show so much they wanted to see what this game was all about. But now we have more projects in development for The Witcher. Witcher animated film Nightmare of the Wolf gets a sharp new logo, and we're going to be checking out that logo right here. So follow me. You have the Witcher game series. You then have the Witcher Netflix show, which is, I think, already greenlit up to season 3, and they're currently filming season 2. We now have a new animated movie that is coming in 2021, Nightmare of the Wolf, but that's not it when it comes to The Witcher. Back in July, they announced a show, The Witcher Blood Origin. It's another show for The Witcher, and this will take place 1,200 years before Geralt existed. Okay, so let's check out this new Netflix, or this new logo for Nightmare of the Wolf. Make this big. All right, here we go. Netflix. A game that I don't talk about all that often that I literally play weekly is Crossout. Now, if you haven't heard of Crossout, it's basically like a modern day Twisted Metal, but you can design the car however you want. You pick the tires, the frame, the armor, the weapons, literally whatever your imagination can think of, you can put it into Crossout. Now, the developer of that game is Gaijin, and they announced a post-apocalyptic MMO Age of Water game. This is basically Crossout, but on the ocean with boats. Now, again, I love Crossout. I shouldn't say love. I enjoy playing Crossout. It is one of my guilty pleasures. And if this game is anything like that, it is going to be a whole lot of fun. Gaijin describes the gameplay as follows. Age of Water tells the story of a distant future where the Earth has been transformed into an ocean world. They have to put ocean world because they probably can't say water world because of that terrible movie. Residents live in cities built upon whatever urban structures remain from the water's surface, including skyscraper rooftops and giant statues. Take control of a motorboat and travel between settlements, fighting pirates, excavating the remnants of a lost civilization from the depths of the ocean, and transport valuable goods, with discovering whether the mystical land still exists. I think this game is going to be fun if they do it right. Enjoy the reveal trailer for Age of Water. Wolcen Lords of Mayhem dropped hotfix 1.1.0.6, which did this. Following reports of issues preventing some players from progressing in the story of Chronicle 1 Blood Trail, we are delivering the hotfix 1.1.0.6 that should prevent progress from not being saved on certain specific quests during the story. Thank you all for your reports. Now, this was a huge bug that happened after they dropped 0.5. Basically, anytime there was a glitch or you got kicked out or something happened in a quest, the quest wouldn't reset, which means you could no longer progress. And it did take them, I think, 12 days to get this hotfix out. That being said, now that this is out, the campaign works flawlessly. I was able to get my character all the way from the beginning to the end in the same day with no bugs. This is one of the first times I've ever been able to say that with Wolcen. So if you did run into that problem in your campaign, it is now fixed, or at least hopefully fixed. Now, sticking with Wolcen, I want to show you something that I find funny. I find this hilarious. You might not find it hilarious, but right now this is Steam. Every single year, Steam does a best of, okay? And they use statistics, right? This is really all they're using. But right here, you see this. Best of 2020 on Steam. Best. B-E-S-T. The best. When you go under most played for the best of 2020 and you scroll down from not 200,000 peak players, but 100,000, boom. Wolcen Blood Trail is up there in the second column for the best of 2020. It's actually higher than The Witcher 3 as far as like the size of its little symbol. I find that hilarious. Obviously, they're just literally going off peak players, but Wolcen's one of the best of 2020. I'm sure everybody agrees with that. If somebody asked me, Aaron, of all of 2020, what was your favorite game? What did you enjoy the most? I would point to this title from 11th Hour Games, Last Epoch. Now, what they have done is actually dropped a year in review announcement breaking down everything that they were able to accomplish in 2020. And the list is fairly vast. I'm going to link this in the description below if you want to check it out for yourself. If you played Last Epoch January 2020 and then fast forwarded to January 2021, the game feels nothing alike. I mean, they have added so much into this game, it almost feels like it's not possible from an indie studio. Every time they do an update, this game is getting closer and closer to feeling like that AAA level, and they have lots of plans for 2021. Throughout 2020, 11th Hour Game released an outstanding 28 updates for Last Epoch. 6 of these were major content patches that introduced key features to the game. In 2021, we'll be continuing to balance our twin desires of adding new content and features to Last Epoch, and ensuring that our content patches also include updates to existing parts of the game. Then it talks about point 6, 7, 8, 9, 7.10, and then .8, which is the one we are on right now. Over the course of the year, we've also implemented 29 new skills that each came with their own unique skill tree, made strides in performance optimization, created 59 unique items and 23 set items, completely changed our backend tech to support up-and-coming multiplayer, and replaced our website as well as the logos we use for Last Epoch and 11th Hour Games. Going into 2021, we will focus on multiplayer, optimization, expanding our itemization and endgame systems, polishing existing content. This is something a lot of people have been hitting me up about from a visual standpoint. Polishing existing content and launching 1.1. It says it right there. 1.1 coming in 2021. And again, thank you all for your continued enthusiasm and support. We could not have made it through this year without you. If you are looking for a new isometric hack and slash ARPG and you have not played Last Epoch yet, it is my current #1 recommendation. Last and certainly not least, we are on IGN. And if you watch my weekly news roundup, whenever I can, I like to end it with a statistic or stat. And this one I literally could not believe. 100 billion hours were spent watching gaming content on YouTube in 2020. Not Twitch, not all on the internet, just YouTube. 100 billion hours. And Minecraft for the second year in a row was #1 with 201 billion hours. Now this little 1-minute video that I'm going to play for you that IGN put together, they basically say that that's the equivalent of you traveling from Earth to Neptune 475,000 times. That's what 100 billion hours equates to. Just insane. So then it made me think, how many of those hours were from this channel, Action RPG? Because we're in there. They talk about how there's 40 million active gaming YouTube channels. So how many hours came from me? 36,000. And I appreciate every view and everybody that watches. For this year, or last year I should say now, Action RPG had 36,000 hours viewed. Thank you everybody that supports this channel. It really, really means a lot. If you ever need anything, I'm a comment or a Discord DM away. Enjoy this little 1-minute breakdown from IGN on 100 billion hours watched.
My temperature's rising.
Alright everyone, that's the video. What did you think of my weekly news roundup for week 1? Potentially any big stories that I missed? Let me know in the comment section below. If you have not joined the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We're officially at 550 members, great conversations every day. The idea is to create a gaming community that could jump from game to game together so you never start the server alone. Link for that Discord is in the description. Thank you all for watching. Stay home, stay safe. Do not forget to join the official Action RPG Discord. Aaron,